Hi, my name's Toby and this is my Raleigh ICS TED Talk. I'm going to be doing it about pollution, specifically plastic pollution within our oceans and our beaches. It's a real problem that we face today. Every year about 8 million tonnes of plastic is dumped into our oceans, and that's just plastic. Obviously there's a lot more that was going in. Late 2018 I had the opportunity to help organise, run and take part in several ocean and mangrove cleanups. During one of them, within about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, me and about 20 other people had picked up over 400 kilograms of rubbish just along one stretch of mangrove and coastline. This plastic pollution, this plastic pollution affects everyone sooner or later. The main issue is that these fish and these birds and all this aquatic life is eating these microplastics and these small pieces of plastic. I found one example of a 90-day-old seabird chick who had died, and they'd cut open its stomach and they found 276 pieces of plastic in there, which accounts for about 15% of its body weight, which, to put it in comparison, if that was me or you, that'd be about 5 to 6 kilograms of plastic just within our stomach. So it's a ridiculously high amount. And what happens is, say a fish or that bird eats some plastic, we eat the fish and then the plastic is in us. There's many people far cleverer than me who've thought of ingenious ways to get large quantities of rubbish out of the oceans. There are still many things that just everyday people can do throughout their lives. For example, starting with education. The earth is a finite resource and we need to start treating it as such. I think if we put a bigger emphasis in school, or even just in general, on educating people on how we treat the earth now versus how maybe we should treat it in the future, and what their plastic use is doing to the planet and how we can each limit our plastic usage. I think that'd be a great way to start cutting the amount of plastic that goes into our oceans every year. Limiting your plastic consumption is something that everyone can and should be doing, because millions of people doing it imperfectly is so much better than just thousands of people doing it perfectly. So it's something we should all be getting on board with. There are other ways we can get this to happen. We can vote with our wallet, so we can boycott big polluters, and so that they realise they can't just be doing this. They need to either change their ways or go out of business. And either way, it's a positive for the planet, whichever one happens. We can also go to government, and we can try and force the government to impose stricter laws or new legislation to try and combat pollution. Thanks.